Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Nagi, Ayurveda and Medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. Today in this video we are going to talk how Ayurveda can help in maintaining your diabetes, especially the pre-diabetic stage, and what are the methods and ways are being described in Ayurveda that can help people to come out from their pre-diabetic stage and how it can be helpful in maintaining the diabetes. So let's check it out. Ayurveda remedies for diabetes, or it is also called as Madhumeha in Ayurveda, are the oldest literature that's been available in treating any kind of diabetes. There is no more older literature is available in any medical textbook that's been mentioned in Ayurveda. So let's understand what is the Ayurvedic approach towards managing a diabetes or a pre-diabetic stage. We all know, like every one of us, it never happens like tomorrow morning they get up with diabetes. It never happens like yesterday you don't have diabetes and suddenly you get up next morning and you felt, oh my god, I do have diabetes. As we all know, it is not an acute infection, it is a chronic disease. Chronic disease means a causative factor which is responsible for the formation of this disease stays outside your body. It is not some kind of bacteria, virus or any protozoa that just act from outside your body and that cause diabetes to you. No, it is a lifestyle disease. That means the causative factor of this diabetes resides inside your body, and with pace of time, with slowly the kind of lifestyle you have, the kind of situations you went through, the kind of genetic makeup you have, and the kind of habits that you have developed, eating habits, living habits, lifestyle habit, how you live your life, these all factors plays an important role in all chronic ailments. So let's see how Ayurveda can help to maintain diabetes and how it can be helpful to bring people come out of pre-diabetic stage. Let's understand what is this pre-diabetic stage and what is diabetes. And in this video we are going to talk about only diabetes mellitus, which is also considered as lifestyle modification disease. We are not going to talk about diabetes insipidus or gestational diabetes. Gestational diabetes is that diabetes which happen to pregnant ladies, especially during the gestation period. So in this video we are going to focus only on diabetes mellitus, and it is also known as Madhumeha in Ayurveda. And the pre-diabetic stage in Ayurveda, it's mentioned as Prameha. Prameha is a Sanskrit word, or pre-diabetic stage. We can also connect it into with the word so that nobody get confused. It's a pre-diabetic stage which is especially characterized by profuse urination. So the importance of Ayurveda comes in this pre-diabetic stage, because if we are well aware of our pre-diabetic stage, this is that stage in which a patient is not diagnosed with diabetes mellitus, but there are certain symptoms which he is feeling within himself. He is not feeling very well, but still he doesn't have diabetes. Clinically also, if you want to figure out whether if you have diabetes or if you don't have diabetes, that we all know, we will go for fasting blood sugar level test, and which is available in clinical laboratories. All the laboratories have this kind of facility, in which the levels which are considered as totally normal blood sugar level, that is less than 110 mg per dl. So if your blood sugar level, fasting blood sugar level that has been done empty stomach, if this level comes like this, that means you don't have diabetes. If your fasting blood sugar level comes between 110 to 126 mg per dl, that means you come in this premises of pre-diabetic stage. So this is the stage when Ayurveda becomes very important, because the ways and methods that's been prescribed in Ayurveda, that will be very helpful for a person to come out to normal, that is blood sugar level below 110 mg per dl. When your fasting blood sugar level becomes more than 126 mg per dl, So this is the time that you are being diagnosed with diabetes. After that, most of the times doctors ask you to take medication, the anti-diabetic medications, to maintain your blood sugar level, and so that more complications should not happen in the body. So, but if your blood sugar level is between 110 to 126, that means that is the time then when you have to pay attention, and you can incorporate all the methods that's been prescribed in Ayurveda, how to remove the causative factors of diabetes in your day-to-day life, so that your blood sugar level will come to normal, that is less than 110 mg per dl. There are many other criteria also to diagnosing the diabetes, but that is more related to medical concern, and from non-medical field person, he need not to know so many criteria, because anyway when you will visit doctor, he will let you know all the things, all the do's and don'ts that you need to do being a diabetic and not to do being a diabetic. So, but these are the basic informations which I am telling in this video, so that you have little bit idea, little bit knowledge about this disease, and so that you will not ignore these things and not land it into complications. Like we know diabetes has many complications also associated with it, but there are certain methods and routines and lifestyle modifications that's been mentioned in Ayurveda that will be very helpful to help a person to come out of diabetes. One thing I would like to clear, like those people who are diabetic, that means their blood sugar level is more than 126 mg per dl, and they are on diabetic medicines. Those people should not immediately stop taking medicines. They should always refer to their doctor before decreasing any dose of any medicine, because sudden withdrawal of medicines, because most of the people, people do these things. They think, okay, we will shift to naturopathy. Now what we will do, we will withdraw all these all the medicines that we are taking for maintaining our diabetes, and we will suddenly go into total naturotherapy. So please don't do these things. You always, if you are on medication, please always reduce the doses of your medicines according to advice of your doctor anyway, because all the diabetic patients visit their doctors once in 2 months, or whenever their sugar level raises, they visit, or when it becomes very down, they visit. So always do changes in your diabetic protocol of medicines according to your consulting doctor, to whomever you are consulting. But those people whose diabetes is under 110 to 126 mg per dl, and they are on no medication for diabetes, for those people the lifestyle modifications that's been mentioned in Ayurveda will be very helpful to bring them into a normal life. So, and also those people who are taking diabetes medicines, for you also all the methods and ways that's been mentioned in Ayurveda will be very helpful. But this precaution you need to take, you should not self reduce your dose. You always visit your doctor, tell him, check your fasting blood sugar level and all the other tests which are necessary, and then according to his advice, please reduce the dose of your medicines. Please don't self reduce. Like I'm always against self medication. Please don't be a self doctor and by self diagnosis just reduce these doses, because that will not be so helpful for you. So let's start what Ayurveda has to say about diabetes. So let's see what we can avoid in food so that we should not be prone to diabetes. So the most important point is stop excessive use of curd. I have seen in many households they eat curd in the morning, they eat curd afternoons, and they eat curd at night. So those people are more prone to diabetes. If you are having curd, please take only once a day curd, and never ever take curd during night, because it generates ama. Ama means toxins, which will invite various chronic diseases unnecessarily. You need to stop eating excessive meat of domestic animals. Many times it happens because of unawareness. People are eating meats 3 times and a lot of meat. If you are having excessive meat, it will lead to diabetes. You become very prone to diabetes. Also, excessive use of a lot of milk products like cheese, butter, milk sweets, excessively, like little bit to everybody eat, because we should not stop life also. But if you are eating like excess, if you want to have only this much piece or these much pieces, you are eating the big boxes. So that is also not good for health. That also makes you prone to diabetes. If you are eating a lot of oil in food, excessive oil you are eating, because limited oil though, because little bit oil though Ayurveda has prescribed in his cooking, you should eat because it's good for health. But if I have seen some households, they are using excessive oil while cooking, so much oil they are putting, even oil is just swimming on the dish. So if you are using these, if you are also using this much oil while cooking, that is not good for health, and that ultimately may bringing you near to diabetes. Another thing which has been seen a big factor in making diabetes or pre-diabetes is stress. So there are various methods and various ways that a person can do to relieve itself from stress. So one of the thing is yoga, meditation, pranayam. These are the three things that you can adopt in your life to come out of this stress, anxiety, fear, anger. These all techniques are extremely beneficial to make your mind relax, free from stress, so that it will not lead to diabetes, or at least it will be help your body to recover fast. As I told you, most of the times the Kapha aggravation, the aggravation of Kapha is most common cause in this diabetes or pre-diabetes. So what we can do, all those habits which are responsible for aggravation of Kapha, like excessive sleep. If you have Kapha body type and you are sleeping during the daytime, so this cause excessive aggravation of Kapha. So then you will become more prone to diabetes. So what we can do, during daytime, stop sleeping. Please don't sleep during day. If you have a lot of sedentary habit, like you sit all the time after food, you don't do any kind of physical work, neither exercise or nor any kind of household work or physical work, that also cause aggravation of Kapha dosh. So what we can do, we can start indulging ourselves in little bit of physical activities, and not all the time lie down and just sleep. Just indulge yourself in the activity that you like, that you want to perform. That will be very, very helpful to make your lifestyle very active. You can go for a walk for 2-3 kilometers. That would be very, very helpful. Or you can go walk with a dog, or you can just go walk in your garden. Just roam around. Don't just sit at one place. Next thing is urbanization is also one of the major cause of diabetes, because when people move to urban areas and totally get disconnected from the nature, this is the time when they stop taking care of what they are eating, because they are eating whatever is available in the market, and most of the times in market very healthy food is not available. So it is very beneficial if you make a habit of cook your food by yourself, because it will generate a lot of health and a lot of enthusiasm. Read about the food benefits and what are the natural ingredients of food. Try to have organic food that will help you to cope up with diabetes and make your body more healthy and more stronger. And also it's been seen that in urbanization or urban areas, people are more dealing with the problems like emotional imbalance, or some kind of thought imbalance, anger, anxiety, these kind of problems. So as we know, we have a technique called yoga and meditations that's been originated in India 5,000 years back, and we should make use of these techniques to come out from diseases and make our health better. And these techniques, the good thing is these techniques are available and helpful in maintaining diabetes. The various asanas that's been mentioned that will help in Ayurveda for diabetic conditions. So all these asanas that's been mentioned, they are extremely helpful for the people who are struggling with pre-diabetic stage or diabetes, because it's been said that these asanas are helpful in rejuvenating the pancreatic cells by alternating abdominal contractions. They also improve the blood supply of the muscles. These pressurize the pancreas to secrete more insulin, and it also improves the blood circulation. So how Ayurveda can help in managing diabetes is, you get up in the morning, you do your exercise if you are doing, if you go for a walk, you go for a walk, then come back, have fruits. Try to avoid those fruits which are very sweet in nature, like mango and these kind of fruits. And if you are in pre-diabetic stage, you can have these things, but in less quantity. But if you are diabetic, please avoid all those fruits which have very high sugar level. So after that, you can have some sprouts. Sprouts are extremely beneficial for diabetic people. After that, you can have any cooked food. After that, you go for a walk for some time again, and then you do your day-to-day activities. Always try to have hot food. Don't take cold food. Don't take the things that are directly from refrigerator, and try to avoid junk food. Try to have all the organic things whenever it is possible. And at night, don't take heavy meals. Please finish your dinner by max by 8. And always walk for 10 to 20 minutes after having food. So these are the Ayurvedic lifestyle that we can incorporate in our day-to-day life. In addition to that, there are various yoga practices that you can incorporate in our day-to-day life, like pranayam, yoga, meditation, various kind of yogasanas that you can do. But please do it under trained instructor, because yoga should come from the right source. So these things you can incorporate in your day-to-day life and make your life better, because they are definitely very helpful to make your mind relax, make your mind calm, and Ayurveda is there to help you out. If you have any question regarding your pre-diabetic stage or diabetes, you please write to us. We would love to answer your question in the best possible way. So with this note, I would like to say, stay healthy, stay blessed, and if you have any question regarding what you can do for making your health more better, like how to walk, how much to walk, how to reduce your obesity in diabetes, how to deal with hypertension in diabetes, and how to deal with diabetes so that no further complications will develop. And so all these questions, if you have, you can please write to us. And also once again, I would like to request you, please don't go for self withdrawal of medicine. If you are a diabetic and if you are taking medicine, please always withdraw medicine under the guidance of a doctor, because that would be more beneficial for you. And with this note, I would like to say, stay healthy, stay blessed, take care, and if you have any question, don't forget to write. Bye, take care.